Well, welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. We are interrupting your regularly scheduled programming of A Nurse's Voice with a CST's voice. And today we are with Tanisha Fagan-Zumwalt. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, you've been a CST for quite a while and you've been traveling for more than 5 years. So do you think that having all of your experience really aided in you when you decided to start traveling?
Yes, actually it did. Because a lot of times when you're traveling, some places will give you like a good orientation, and then sometimes they just throw you right in. So I had like 15 years of experience of everything, not open heart, but heavy and ortho, vascular, like some of the big surgeries as well as general. So I was able to apply that experience and hit the ground running in some of the assignments I have been at.
Yeah, and do you think that having a vast experience in multiple specialties makes you more marketable whenever you're applying for certain contracts?
Yes, having a lot of experience and being proficient in all of the specialties and be able to walk in and do it is usually expectation. So yes, it did help me a lot walking into it, and it made me very marketable to be able to do a lot of the specialties.
Yeah, do you think that it's easier for you to find and obtain contracts with the amount of experience that you have?
Yes, it's pretty easy. Not for open heart because I don't have open heart experience, but I'm open to learning. But
I know that you've got some kids. Do they travel with you for your assignments?
they have traveled with me. They started traveling in December of 2020 when I was working in Houston, and then they have been with me on a few assignments. I was a homeschool mom for 3 years, so they went back to public school last year.
How was it when
They
you were on
traveled.
the road and homeschooling? I know that that was during the pandemic, so a lot of parents were homeschooling anyways. But what was that experience like as a traveler and homeschooling?
It was challenging. I worked around my possession order because I'm a divorced mom and I'm a single mom now, and it was a bit challenging. But I had help with my mom, and my ex-mom-in-law helped me out a lot, and I was able to do some of that. I did a lot of school, and I would work a lot of weekends to try to help with school. But there was times I couldn't, and I just had to work around it.
Wow, it truly takes a village. I commend you. That is so admirable to work, be a single mom, teach your kids, homeschool them. That is absolutely incredible. I'm sure that you're glad to have them back in public school at this point.
Yeah, they were ready to go back, and the thing is, they had some good experience. Like we went to Idaho last year, and they were able to go Yellowstone. They got to see a lot of things. They've been to a lot of the capitals, so I've been able to hit some, like this assignment. They'll be able to hit Sacramento.
Yeah, so they're like
So
learning on the road with
they're
you.
learning on the road. Even though I'm not homeschooling them now, I'm still like pointing stuff. I'm like, Mama, we're not in school.
You know, it's funny. My husband and I, we say that 95% of the learning is not done at school, it's done at home.
Exactly right.
That's awesome. Well, you've also traveled with a lot of agencies. Can you talk about your relationship with your recruiter, Melissa, and what you enjoy about Melissa and your relationship with her?
Oh, I love Melissa. She's an awesome recruiter. She always checks on me when I get to my assignments. Like usually a couple of days, she'll ask me how things are, how was my travel. Even when I've been traveling, she'll text like, "Did you make it?" She answers all questions. She's there when you need her. If she's not, she always leaves like a message, or she'll get back to you. But she'll definitely leave for somebody else to take the place of her if she's out. But like personally, because I've worked with her since 2019, she has been with me through some rough times as a traveler, and working and helping me work through some of that stuff, giving advice or even advising like things to do a job. But she's just a good person. I consider her a friend too, just not a recruiter, because she really takes the time to know her people that are working, nurse and CSTs or whoever else she may be working at. She's very personal. And oddly enough, just coincidentally, I was not on a travel assignment, I was on vacation. And she told me about, I was passing through. She said, if you get a chance to stop in Germantown, you can. Just coincidentally, I stayed not too far from the headquarters, and I bumped into her at Target with my kids. And we were just going to the store, and I ended up going to Travel Nurses headquarters in Germantown. And that's how
Talk
like I got to
about,
meet her in person.
oh my gosh, talk about a small world.
Yeah. It was kind of cool to meet her in person and come to the headquarters and meet
Yes.
everyone at Travel Nurse. It was a good experience. I've had a great experience with Travel Nurses. I don't have any complaints, and I love Melissa. I like everybody that works there. Everybody is very personable. They talk to you, they treat you like a person. And if you don't know something, they're going to make sure. You guys are awesome about that. That's what I like about working for travel nurses. And
Oh.
I love Melissa. She's awesome, hands down.
Well, we adore Melissa too, and we absolutely love travelers like you. And real quick, tell everybody where you are. You were telling me before we started the call, but tell me where you are right now and where you're going.
Oh, I am in Redwood Creeks, I think, but I'm on my way to Redwood National Park. But I'm working in Reading, but this is a great place where, and I usually, that's another thing, I pick my assignments sometimes where I want to hike out or travel or get my kids to see stuff or I haven't seen. I will take assignments, and that kind of was one of the things about Reading too. There were some other things, factors too, but this was one of them. But I am on my way to Redwood National Park
With your kids.
with my kids, and my ex-mom-in-law is with me. I call her my bonus mom, actually, so she's with me today. So we're all going to the national park.
Wow, I absolutely love that. I love seeing that. I love that your kids are with you. Have the best time ever, and everybody join us next time for A Nurse's Voice.
Thank you for having me.